you look at the free throw disparity for the Warriors, not the most surprising stat. They're more of a jump shooting team than a slashing team. But if you're going to settle for jump shots, then you can't also turn it over at a high rate. I think that's where they have to improve.
Stolen by Thompson. Nobody near Barnes. And just miss after miss right now. Lee kicks to Curry. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Curry's got 6. And Steph Curry, an all-star starter last season, but he also led the league in turnovers, Clark, with over 4 a game.
Well, the other side of that coin is he did set a career high in assists as well, but there's no question when you talk about him solidifying his place among the elite point guards in the league, the turnover numbers have to come down, and I'm sure he'll work.
Let's go. Off the left rim and out.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Well, I'll bet his teammates love playing with him. He's distributing the ball perfectly.
Well, he keeps everybody happy, and you know what? The assist numbers don't lie.
From past the arc. That's good. Curry's got 14.
It took him a little while. But he's really got that 3 working now. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Well, some of the numbers NBA wingmen have been putting up from the field this season are truly impressive. Have a look at the top shooters among them. The 4th spot held by Harrison Barnes.
And that tells you about those players' ability to slash through the defense and get to the hoop effectively, because you have to be getting a lot of layups to have that kind of shooting percentage.
You also have to have an excellent outside shot, and all of them do it. Small forward, you have to be reliable from the perimeter as well.
And the whistle blow. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. And some changes here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Draymond Green. Lee comes in for Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Curry. Then for the Warriors, Andrew Bogut checked in for Lee. Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
Well, neck and neck, how about that? I mean, ferociously competitive. I mean, tight as me in an airplane bathroom.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Bogut. Harrison Barnes comes in for Lee. And Curry subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. A 3-pointer, no good.
Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
Pass to Curry. Iguodala outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. The Warriors on top. They're up by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third.
A good quarter for Curry. He has 17 points. And talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Yeah, you are right, Clark. I mean, it's been fireworks from deep. He's just so dangerous out there.
Well, the Warriors taking strides to enhance their player development. They bought a D-League team and moved it to nearby Santa Cruz.
And that team actually played in the D-League Finals in the championship game, lost to Fort Wayne. That's enabled their younger players, though, that D-League team, to practice with the NBA teammates, and that's got to be a positive.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. Steph, Clay, and Dre on the perimeter. Draymond Green is out there with Harrison Barnes.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball
The series this season.
Lee's checked in for the Warriors. And let's look now at which teams have been the hottest offensively for the past 10 games. The Warriors, 4th.
Well, this is only a trend over a few games out of a very, very long season. But the coach has got to be pleased that his team has been able to score big with some consistency.
Inside. High, arcing shot. Thompson misses. Pass to Barnes. Green against Curry. Shot clock at 6. Out to Thompson. A 3-ball. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 3rd rebound on the night. For the lead, Iguodala, no good. Passes it to Lee. He feeds it to Barnes. He dishes it to Curry. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
Not too many of those shots were dropping for him in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second. Harrison Barnes, the 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. He's got prototypical size and athleticism for that small forward position. Still developing his overall game, but he's got enormous potential.
Iguodala dishes to Barnes. Curry wide open. A second chance effort. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. They get Andre Iguodala. The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And you look at the numbers for this season, guys, from the free throw line, they're shooting 77%.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Iguodala. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Livingston kicks to Barbosa. Green with the block.
Definitely a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Yeah, the wise move would be to find themselves a quick shot right away.
And finished off by Bogut. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft D, I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here, because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides. That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam. Warriors leading by 4. Iguodala and Lee at the forwards. Barbosa is out there with Livingston. And it's Bogut in at the 5 down low. That's the Warriors 5.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Boy, the defense just backing off, begging him to take that shot.
And the dunk by Barnes.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Iguodala wide open. And right through it goes. The Warriors shoot it really well. 54% from the floor. Timeout called the Warriors. I think for a while, Clark, teams looked at Iguodala and saw his talent and what he could do on the floor, and they wanted him to be a centerpiece. Now that he's been in the league this long and is a vet,
with that. I mean, not everybody can be the main focal point of a team, and that's no knock on Iguodala. I mean, I think he's terrific. He does a little bit of everything, does it all well, and I understand he's really a high-quality guy and teammate. He's very much more of a playmaker than a scorer, even though he can look dominant with the ball in his hands at times.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you've put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Bogut. Harrison Barnes comes in for David Lee. Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston.
And with Iguodala comfortable in its role playing as a sidekick, it makes sense because he modeled his game so closely after Pippen when he was growing up. Very much cut out of the same cloth.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Boy, that was way behind the line. Now, he can make that at times.
He certainly is one of the guys that can actually do it from there.
Kicks it out to Iguodala. This one for three. Warriors trail by 13. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Oh, man, what a play.
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
You know, final thought here on Iguodala. The more I think about what you said about him and Pippen, they're similar in length. Their ability, their versatility defensively is a talent that I think they both have, in addition to being able to make plays for others. I think it's a reasonable comparison, actually quite apt when you look at those two guys.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick three of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
Thompson again. Thompson from deep three-point range, and he gets the bucket. Thompson's got 9 points now in just the second half.